Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pastor Jeroneld TV. Well, President Donald Trump, we miss him, and I wish big tech would have to pay the price for squashing his voice and taking away his First Amendment right. This is horrible, taking away my First Amendment right, and it's just not right. I think there is a class action lawsuit that I'm going to be joining against Facebook because I have been canceled there too, suspended for some time. I mean, back to back for no reason. One time I posted something about Jesus and they went back and found something, from months ago to suspend me for. And so this culture is very dangerous, and the first thing they're doing is attacking our First Amendment right. You take away the First Amendment right, then they're going to go after the Second Amendment right. This is the Democrat policy. They don't want you to speak against their evil, and then they want to take away your right to defend yourself, and then that's when they really take control, and they take away your right to worship. You shut the churches down and you start attacking Christians. You turn the wicked media against the church, like you geared them up and stirred up those empty-headed folks to attack Trump and Trump supporters. Okay. And now, they're starting to turn it. They're already kind of showing you their hand now as it's talking about, well, Trump supporters are evangels. They're Christians. The Christians, the white Christians and evangels are responsible for Trump. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're responsible for Trump because we're smart and we love God, and we needed a man in office who were going to give us our right to worship God, give us our right to protect ourselves, give us the right to go earn a paycheck and to grow a business, to keep us out of wars, to stop them from killing the innocent while y'all want to keep the murderers. So yeah, these people are so crazy. They want to protect the guilty murderers and say them no death penalty for these people. That's barbaric. That's barbaric. It's third world. Oh, it's no good. These guys are criminals and they've been proven in court to be murderers. They kill people. But for the child in the womb who has not even said a bad word, haven't committed a sin, haven't committed a crime, punish to death immediately. Give them the death penalty. Give the innocent the death penalty, but let the guilty stay alive. You see how twisted they are? Do you see how backwards they are? Do you see how evil this is? This you call the good evil and evil good. So this is the kind of stuff every Christian should be standing up for. But no, not them evil black Christians, because they're Democrats and they're going to be going to hell. And I'm asking God to let them go into the hottest hell, the hottest one. That's my prayer. Because these innocent babies deserve to live. But if a man committed crime and chop off some heads and kill someone's family member and all that kind of stuff, and you keeping them alive, and our taxpayer dollars are paying for this man to stay alive and to enjoy the day and the daylight and food and all the good stuff that God put here, no, it's backwards and it's evil. It's satanic. So to support that policy is just nothing but wickedness. Now, to get to my point here, because Pastor Jerome, I can go off on some stuff, man. I really could. But President Donald Trump is back at it. Okay. And I love it. We love you, President Donald Trump. We miss you, buddy. But we miss President Donald Trump. The honesty, the straightforwardness. Mitch McConnell attacked President Donald Trump after he was vindicated or found not guilty for over the impeachment, the sham impeachment. It was a dumb, stupid hoax. It shouldn't have been done. It was unintelligent. It was romper room. It was childish. It was evil. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing as the world watched our politicians not give out those stimulus checks. You're not giving them out. You're not taking care of the American people, but you're sending money overseas in that executive order that pays for abortion in Africa, which they are now. The Africans are begging Joe Biden to not use taxpayer dollars to pay for abortions in their country. They want them to stop. Why is it that the Democrats want black children around the world to stop being born? What other country are they sending aid and money to stop them from having children? Don't talk about because they can't feed them. Because here's what you can do in Africa, in those desert places, is that you give them money, go over there and plant some wells, and teach the people to plant crops. Send some animals over there. But that and that would be easy. But to send hundreds of millions of dollars for abortions, that's not what we give our tax money for. And that's why I vote against Democrats, especially here in America. You killing 1 million children a year in abortions. With my money, my Christian money, my money, my taxpayer dollars, I don't want that. But Mitch McConnell votes to not convict President Donald Trump on the impeachment. He wasn't guilty of starting an insurrection. But then moments later, he goes and gets on the mic on the floor and talks about he could still be held, liable for his actions. Mitch McConnell, what actions? What you mean? What are you talking about? He can be held accountable for what actions? That's what we want to know. What actions are you voted that he didn't do it? And now you saying he did it? See, somebody paid him some money to do that. It's like, hey, listen, okay, you're gonna have to vote. I know you're gonna vote to not convict him because it's very silly. And if you voted to convict him on that, then you're gonna lose your position or whatever. But listen, after that, go to the mic and say, look, he could still be held liable. They did the same thing with Robert Mueller. Do y'all remember that? They did the exact same thing with Robert Mueller. Okay. They had him come on the floor and talk about his stupid report. It was a $50 million for 400 pages. We paid $50 million for 4 million pages. That Robert Mueller report was nothing but stuff that was put in the newspapers. The FBI and the CIA was talking to the newspaper. They give the information to the newspaper, and the newspaper printed up and do a story on it, and then they just gathered all that stuff and put it back in their dumb report. But in the report, Robert Mueller said, no one associated with Trump or not President Donald Trump himself was involved with Russia in any collusion. Then, after he said that, he said, but I can't say he's not guilty. What are you talking about? Not guilty of what? Not guilty of what? So they called him back after they was trying to, press it. And President Donald Trump came out and said, oh, I'm not guilty. No collusion. No collusion. I told y'all, no collusion. And all the Trumpers are like, no collusion. Well, we knew it, 3 years of this, right? They called Robert Mueller back, and he had to do a press conference to try to, turn the dagger. We need you to say it like this so we can, do our stories and make him look bad. So he does his report. He was saying, he's just like Joe Biden. He's losing his mind. President Donald Trump and his team said that there was no collusion. I never said that. I never said that. I never said there was no collusion. And as a matter of fact, the only reason we didn't go after him is because he's the president. Okay, now he's not the president now, so go get him. He's not the president now. So get your collusion stuff and bring it. Right? And he said, he's not totally guilty. He's not totally innocent. That was the wording. He's not totally innocent. What do you mean? Well, why didn't you convict him? Well, we didn't convict him because he's the president. We can't convict the president. So now that he's not the president, are you going to go get him now with your little fake story? What they need to start doing is countersuing these people and hurt them. As a matter of fact, as an American man, $50 million? $50 million for fake stuff and made up stuff that they sent to the newspaper, drummed up. Man, that $50 million, that would be nice to get that money back. But President Donald Trump swung back at Mitch McConnell, and he said, in his good old way, because President Donald Trump is great at insults. He's great at it. And I'm gonna give it to him. I envy his style. Jesus was great at insults too. Jesus was great at insults. And why wouldn't he be? He's God. He know how to hurt a human being with words. And you hurt them by this is why when you insult someone and they're insulted at the most, at the deepest, when they're really hurt, is when you tell them the truth about themselves. And President Donald Trump, he says, breaking, President Donald Trump releases statement blasting Mitch McConnell as dour, sullying, and unsmiling political hack. Every one of these words is exactly right. Unsmiling was very funny, but dour, you know, ugly facial expression, you know, and then sullen, you know, no expression on your face, just a unhappy old droopy dog dude. But this unsmiling, this classic, unsmiling. It's like somebody is unfunny, or I don't know. Is that a word? Is that? But it's a funny word. But I never paid much close attention to Mitch McConnell, you know, except for when he was trying to help the case, but that was rare. But it's like this guy is kind of weird. He's kind of strange. It's something about him. And President Donald Trump hit that on the mark, the unsmiling part. He hit it on the mark with that unsmiling part. It's the truth. Let's see here. Sullen. All right. Sullen. Gloomy. Yeah. Gloomy. Y'all remember that dog Droopy? I'm happy. Let's see if I can pull it up. Tell me he don't look like Droopy. Let's see here. There he is. There's Mitch McConnell right there. I'm happy. Well, y'all let me know what y'all think about this report, and I will see you on the next video. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to get your merch and support Pastor Jeroneld TV. And I will see you on the next video.